Welcome. It's Domain Day for cheapwinefinder.com with another podcast for a wine review we wrote up on the cheapwinefinder.com website, just like every other podcast we do. This time we did a wine from Trader Joe's that I'd been avoiding. It's the Trader Joe's Platinum Reserve Yountville Cabernet Sauvignon 2023. It's $17.99, and it was okay. It was during the holidays, and they have these, usually special Napa places where they have their wines, and they're more expensive than usual, and they never really tell you why you should care, because they give you absolutely no information about the wine. You don't know who the winemaker is. Yountville. Yountville is a pretty good area for wine. They first grew grapes there in 1836, George Yount, back in the day. It's part of the bench line. There's mountains and there's valleys in Napa Valley, but the bench land, I was told by a old school Napa winemaker, family's been there forever, that the bench line is the best place. They're the first ones there. They got the bench land. Those are the best vineyards. Everybody else is Johnny-come-latelys. If you want a good Napa wine, you get the bench land. That's Oakville, that's Rutherford, and Yountville, because it still extends down. Yountville's a little farther south. It's a cooler area. About whose vineyard, who made it? I'm going to take a sip. It's really good. I mean, it's one of those things. You don't know anything about it. I'm like, oh, come on. You're asking me. Well, I know it's not. $18 is not a huge amount of money for a wine, but you're asking me to take a chance on it, and I did, and it's really, really good. Again, I say it. I mean, this is a wine that's well worth buying. It's got depth, complexity, and balance that you don't always see under $20. Tastes great. On the back, the company is supposed to be the vinted and bottled by, which basically means bottled by, is a kind of jack of all trades website where they have job boards, equipment for sale, grapes for sale, education. I mean, if you want something about the wine industry, this website will do it. And it's like, oh, what the heck is this bottling this wine for? And then I searched a little farther, and there's a winemaker behind the website, and he has his own wine. I got all the links for this stuff on the website of the review website. And he actually makes small batch, like 100 cases type of things in Napa, Yountville, North Coast mostly. Wines are all selling about $100 a piece. So if he has something to do with this is a winemaker that makes $100 wines, and you get yours, and here's making one for $17.99. Don't know if he is actually the winemaker or anything, because all you get is the website. That it's kind of interesting. If you want to buy grapes, or I think there was a winery in Canada, in Ontario, that was for sale. I mean, it was a good. I mean, check it out. I'm gonna take another sip. This is deep and dark and complex, but right and juicy at the same time. It's a good bottle. It's a good wine. I mean, it's not. It's approachable. It's easy to drink. It's got depth. It's got some chocolatey mocha things going on. It has good fruit on it. It's got some tart fruit, some sweeter fruit. This is a dry wine. Some sweet spice, some rougher edge spice. It does the whole complex Cabernet Sauvignon. And I don't know if it's 100% Cabernet Sauvignon. I don't know if they've, because you have to be, I think in Napa, 85%. I don't know if they mellowed it out with Merlot or whatever. Yeah, Franc, who knows? You don't know. You don't know anything. So why am I spending $18 when I don't know anything? Well, it turns out because it's well worth the $18. It's a really good wine. It's one of the better wines I've had all year, especially red wines. I've had some pretty good wines this year. It's been so far so good. It was a bad year for wine. Economically, they were down like 10% last year, and I'm expecting a bunch of bargains this year. But the wines I'm getting, I guess it's kind of survival of the fittest. If you better be pretty good if you're going to want to survive in a bad economy. And I don't think that it's getting any better, but the wine seems to be getting better. Take another sip and we'll close this one up. So there you go. The Trader Joe's Platinum Reserve Yountville Cabernet Sauvignon 2023 is a really good wine. It's a nice cab. It's really drinkable. It is. You could have it with any red wine. This is if you got a BYOB place. Don't worry about the Trader Joe's and the label. This will rock. This will run and gun with wines twice the price. I mean, it's and it's got this really nice flavor to it. This is a good tasting wine. So, any kind of thing, any kind of roast, even burgers, tacos, whatever, good steak, it works. So that's it for me, Domain Dave, cheapwinefinder.com. Like us, we like your podcast, if you will. This was the Trader Joe's Platinum Reserve Yountville Cabernet Sauvignon 2023. I'll talk to everybody in a couple of days. It's getting warmer outside, so stay cool. So adios, bye-bye. Keep it cheap.